we are going to do some body work on my front fenders. Show you what I got going on. I blocked them out already to see where my high spots, my low spots were. There's a low spot there. There's a ton in this. I tried to hammer them out the best I could where I could get to. Other than that, we're just going to body fill whatever's left and block it all out. I taped off my lines right there. Sorry, camera's all messed. Not good with camera still. I taped off these lines. Taped off these lines here so I can not make a mess and pull all that body filler out if I need to. And I taped off this back portion here so I could do the same thing. I taped off this line. That's really just going to help me for sanding purposes, just to make sure I don't sand over that line. I really don't need to. Don't want to knock those edges off on any of these lines. So anyways, I mixed up my body filler here. Let's see. What is this? This is that Pro Grade Premium Filler. So we're going to test this out and see how it does. I am not a professional bodywork guy. This is just me learning how to do this on my own. With some tips that I've been given, and I've watched a lot of videos and all that good stuff. And so we're gonna give it the best shot that we can here. Got my table. Instead of having some kind of tray for this, turn you guys around. I am just going to use this table as my tray. I don't care about this table. It works for me though. It works for me. So some of my so we're going to do that there. And then we're going to take this hardener right here. If I can get it open with one hand, because I don't have a camera stand yet, so bear with me. And then we're just going to make a line, just like so. That stuff's going to get a little hot. It won't be too hot, but it'll work just fine. And then we're just going to do enough to fill this stuff in with. We are not going to leave a bunch of this stuff on there. We got to block it off once we're done. So very important to block all that I can off without going too far in my holes. But we'll get this nice consistent color going through here. Make sure we get all that hardener mixed in. That way we don't have to tear anything off, because that would suck, as some of you probably know. I've even had to do it a couple times. It's not my first time playing with this. But it probably won't be my last either. We still have the whole car to do. That's going to be here Friday in a couple days. And we'll have to block sand all that, find our highs and our lows. And I'm going to be honest with you, I'm trying to work the metal out the best I can with a dolly. But I am not a professional by any means, so anyways. That's just gonna be what it's gonna be. If you guys know what I mean. And I'm trying to hold this camera and pay attention to what I'm doing, and it's not working out very well. So we are going to try and do our best here. And we're just gonna, oh, sorry. we're just gonna see how far we get and how much I mess up. But this is, I shouldn't be messing with this just yet. I should be getting the rest of that on there. But, you know, I just can't help myself. I am putting quite a bit on there. But like I said, we're gonna block all this off. So that way, I don't have any low spots and I got a good surface to start painting on. Now, if this was to cause me grief right now, that would suck. Because once the stuff hardens, it is not fun to block out globs. But it's laying down just fine. I got a pull. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna start pulling some of this stuff. Clean up my mess here. We're gonna pull this stuff down just like so. Then we'll do it again. Pull it down just like so. I'm taking full strokes because you guys seen how much I put on over there. So I'm trying to work it down just a little bit because we really don't need that much on that one area, as you guys probably already know. So we might have to add more to it. It just depends on if I get enough on there. It's starting to harden up on me though, so I gotta try and get this cleaned up the best I can. And I don't know if we're gonna make it. But we are going to do our absolute best. So you see here, and try to get that laid down there nice. Talking to myself. You have to forgive me. So, this is probably not the best anyone's ever seen by far, because this takes a lot of skill, a lot of practice, and I don't have either of those. But we're gonna stop messing with it there because it's getting hard and we're gonna have to block a lot of this off. So that being said, I don't like how I did that, you see. So now I'm gonna block all that back off. I could probably actually shave some of this off. That way I'm not putting more body filler in between body filler. So I'm just gonna take my edge here and clean that up to where I like it. And try not to drop all that in the can. I could put the lid on that, you know, and try to be a little bit more efficient than normal. I'm still not the best with all that. I got holes I gotta clean up too. What did I do with? Oh, right here. So you can see there's a little hole here that I gotta poke through. And these holes, these are for my badges. And I gotta have them. So anyway, we're gonna let that do its thing. I'm gonna mix up some more mud. Sorry, the camera. I'll figure this camera thing out eventually. But I'm gonna get some more mud mixed up here. Let me get my knife cleaned off, because it's all, that stuff's getting hard. It's humid out here, it's hot out here, and it's not fun today. Looks like it's clouding up. Might rain though, so that'll make it more humid. We'll have more fun. But we are going to do our best to keep these videos coming and keep content on the channel from now on, because I hate having my YouTube channel and not having the content on there. I really don't like that at all, because I set it up so I could actually get some pointers and stuff where, when doing this kind of thing, not necessarily to show off what I can do, because as you can see, it's not very pretty. But everyone's got to start somewhere, right? So that's what we're doing. We're going to start. We're going to try to get this top portion of this fender filled, block sanded, and I would try to do the whole thing, but I think I'm going to make the video too long, because I'm inexperienced as far as body filling goes. Getting more putty out here. The worst thing that everyone tells you not to do. Oh, sorry. And here I am doing it. But I don't plan on selling this car. I don't know if you guys know or not, but this will be a 4th generation car. Is a 4th generation car. My dad had it. Granddad had it. And then I had it. And then my son's gonna have it. So it'll be a neat thing for my son when he gets older. He can look at all this stuff and be like, "Dang, Dad, you really screwed this up." And be like, "Yeah, now you gotta deal with it. I'm just made it nice enough I could drive it. That's all I'm gonna do the best job that I possibly can with the knowledge that I have and the knowledge that I learn." But if this thing is anywhere near showroom quality, I would be impressed, and I don't think it's going to be. I don't think it's going to be at all. I think it's going to be a guy doing some body work in his garage. That's what I think, to the best of his ability. And I'm sure we'll get better as we go. But I wanted to start on the panels first. I know I'm going to have to marry it up to the car and make sure I don't have anything, that it's all the same thickness, and I should be probably doing this on the car, but the car's not here right now. This is what I got, and this is what I'm going to do, and this is how we're going to play this game. Not that it's right, so don't hold me to what I do. Oops, dropped my putty knife. But this is what I do. And you don't have to, don't take anything I say to heart, because it could be wrong, but we're gonna learn. We are gonna learn, one way or the other. We're gonna take some, oh, no, don't go take the bags. We're gonna take some 40 grit after we get all this up there. And once we get that 40 grit done and down to where I want it, and make sure we don't need anything else, we'll put a guide code on this. But we'll go to 80 grit. And after 80 grit, I mean, other than getting it primered, as long as I like what we got, then we can primer it and sand it and start getting it ready for paint. But this will be on the car by the time we do all that. I'm not going to paint it until it's on the car. I am going to have to get me a new paint gun, but that will be coming very soon. I guess I can let you guys see what I'm doing here. I'm just kind of trying to do better than I did over there. That's what I'm trying to do. Oh, I thought I flipped it around. No, I didn't. So far, I'm liking it a little bit better. Get out of there. But I'm still not content with my bodywork skills. We are going to get quicker, learn more stuff, all that fun stuff in good time. But for right now, I'm gonna waste the money and do what I can and learn as much as I can while I'm wasting all that money. And some people it might be ridiculous, but I guess at least I'm willing to learn. That's more than most people can say nowadays. Most people nowadays don't even want to work or do anything. It's crazy. It is crazy. But hey, we're doing it. We are doing it the best that we possibly can. Alright, that time I'm a little bit more content with how this stuff laid out. No, I didn't say it was perfect, so don't sit there and comment and be like, well, I mean, unless you're giving me pointers, then go ahead by all means, but I have to say, not too bad for first time ever doing this. I mean, back doing this. It doesn't have to look pretty now, it just gotta look pretty by the time I block sand it, right? Put you guys down real quick. Let me pull this. I changed my mind on that. I wanna do something a little different here so I can work this. Don't want to get rid of my line, so I'm being very mindful of my lines, making sure I'm not filling those in, because a car with no lines is a 2023, and that's just terrible. Oh. Alright, some of the cars are look decent, I guess, but as you guys know, they're not as good as these older cars. Do not look near as good as these older cars do. And so I can't harp on them too much, I guess, but I can, but anyways, you guys know what I mean. I'm gonna have to make smaller batches. I'm not qualified to make such big batches. Because I just run this batch. But I learned something. I learned that I need to do smaller batches. And by learning that, I taught myself something. I should leave this to the pros. Oh, that should block out okay. But yeah, you can see I just kind of, oh, didn't do it again. I just kind of ruined this stuff, so I'm not even going to try to do that on this other side. I'm not going to try to tie anything in with it. I'm just going to clean it up and move on with life, because that's all you can do at this point. I'd get mad at myself, I guess, but that ain't going to help nothing. So let's just dump this over here in this trash can. I'm gonna go clean my spatula up, and then we'll do the rest of the panel, and then I'll get to experience sanding all this, and how terrible a job I did. Well, yeah, it's not too bad. It's feeling what it needs to feel, so I can't say I'm doing terrible. But I am causing myself a lot of work, because I'm not experienced enough to lay this as flat as some people can lay it, and it does cause a little bit more sanding. And that's where the learning part of this comes in. Just clean up the table here, because I'm trying not to get a whole bunch of junk in it. I'm trying to make a decent video. So far, this is not going the way I wanted it to go. But we will get there. I'm just knocking some new stuff off. That stuff's ready. That stuff's hard already. Well, on that first side that we did. We'll sand it down, feather it all in, and get it looking good. Man, I'm sweating. And I'm making a mess. Welcome to my life of making a mess. No, I don't want to do that. Kinda. Should have waited to put some of this tape on until after I got I'm just taping off this fender well line, and if you want to know how I tape it off after I block sanded it, it left me some nice scratches about right where my creases are, so I just follow the scratches, if that makes sense, from the sandpaper. And I got a lot of sanding to do, but it's gonna be alright, because That's what we need it to do. Get some more of this putty out. Not going to mix a whole bunch of it. I learned my lesson. We're only going to mix just a little bit what we need, little daub. So I might be mixing more than most people. But this stuff is not cheap. I believe this one was like $55 a gallon at O'Reilly's. And it really shouldn't take me this whole gallon to get all this body filled up. But, you know me, I don't know what I'm doing. So it might take me 3/4 of a gallon. It might take me half the gallon. I just don't know. So we are going to find out. I need to quit being so tedious and OCD-like and just throw this on there and quit trying to get it perfect when I know I can't get it perfect. But that's not what we're doing. Okay, so let's just clean this right up here. Just cleaning some of my mistakes up that I'm gonna have to sand out. Maybe, just maybe, we'll get lucky. And one of these days we'll get Jacking with John back on here. But I'm not making any promises. Because Jacking with John is Jacking with John. You're not jacking with Dan today. But that's alright. He has my kids. So I am kid free for right now. Which is weird. I guess that's really why I wanted to start doing YouTube again. Is I need something to do. I need a lot to do. Because when I get home from work, everybody's in school, we're at work, and I'm here doing nothing. And there for a minute I was paying a body guy to do all this for me. And it was really great. Really great having someone do it for you, but to be honest with you, it kind of started making me lose interest in my own car. So that's why I decided that we're not going to go that route. He did do a lot for me. He did get some stuff welded up for me, and get it all on there, which was great because I needed it. Needed it done, and I didn't have the right welder. I was using a flux MIG or cord, and it just was not cut out for the job. So, anyways, that's why I need someone to help me weld it. And in the process of all that, I did have him sandblast the whole car. So we took everything back down to metal and verified that there was absolutely 100% no rust anywhere in this car. And we found it. Let me tell you, we found it. But we patched it. And I gotta say, I have a nice rolling chassis now. And you guys won't recognize it because it's all one color. Like, I didn't know that was a thing. I didn't know people made cars one colors. My Camaro was like 3 different colors at one point, maybe 4. There's orange, blue, a gray primer, what else? Orange, blue, the gray primer, and black, I believe. I believe it was black. So, just fine. So now that I got all this pretty well taken care of, no, it's not perfect. Yes, I got a lot of sanding to do. No, I'm not happy with it, but it's on there and it's drying. So, that being said, I need to stop messing with it. Like now. Dang it, Daniel, stop it. Okay, we're stopping. I got a lot of sanding to do. It's not going to be fun. But this is the end result of what I can do with the putty knife. So if you need any putty work done whatsoever, do not call me. Because it's probably not going to be pretty. But I will attempt anything once. I at least say I attempted it. So, let me find my rag over here. I still haven't figured out how I'm going to set you guys up while I start blocking this. I haven't figured that part out at all. Whatsoever. I'm going to peel this off. Because that way, it gauges how much of that filler I need to take off. Oh, I need to take a lot of that filler down, but we're going to do it quick. We're going to do it quick. So, what we're going to do, come over here and locate some 40 grit. Give that a few minutes to dry. That's 220. We don't need that. That would take all day. That would suck. That's 80. What? 80. And what is this here? 220. 120. We're not messing with all that. I got some 80 grit around here somewhere. Oh, I mean 40 grit. I think I said 80. I'm at 40. That's 220. But that would be funny if I had to run to the store because I didn't have the paper that I needed. So I wasn't paying attention to what I did with it. But I don't think I have to. That's 220. Oh, there it is, right in front of my face. Oh, I said 40. It's going to be 36. We're going to rip it down with 36. And instead of using a long file, I got a little handheld file that I'm going to use. It's a little bit more spongy, a little bit more flexible. if I could find it. That's another thing, if anyone's looking to do body work, make sure you're organized. Otherwise, you kind of look like me, you're just running around, not knowing where anything is, and it really kind of sucks. Like a lot. Because if you don't know where it is, you can't use it. Oh, tell you guys, somebody's gonna have to hire somebody to come be a camera person. Because I do not have it. Oh, I'm rotating my phone again. There it was. Well, like I said, we're taking a lot of this body filler off. Let me put you guys right there. Got my sandpaper here and got my block that I'm going to use. It's not the prettiest and it's probably not the best, but that's what we got. And I've already spent a ton of money on this car just in the last couple months. Get you flipped around here. Let me line my mallet here. I'm gonna knock my lid back on my can before I forget about it. I don't know why I like that sound. It's kind of cool. So anyways, what we're gonna do is we're gonna cross hatch it. Just gonna be very mindful of where our lines are. I'm gonna keep doing that until I get it down the middle. I'm gonna see if I can't set you guys up over here somewhere. Make sure you guys can actually see what I'm doing. No, not like that, you can't. So, let me see here. I don't have a phone stand. So anyways, that kind of gives you a decent view. Now if you get up close, once I get this all sanded. I don't have a mic either, so if it's hard to hear me, I'm sorry. Oh, my table's falling. That's what's going on. Now I am going with the bend, but I am holding the sandpaper flat the whole time. I'm not tipping it up on its angle. I'm holding it flat. Just to make sure I'm not gouging anywhere. So I don't want to gouge. probably help if I had a sturdier table. I'm trying not to push down too hard because it's not on anything, so I don't want to bend it. Cause myself more issues. So, I'll show you guys over here. See dark spots, low points. And I got to get all those low points sanded out evenly the best I can. And again, guys, none of this is gonna be edited. This is all just raw footage. I'm trying to got a little bit of a high spot here. I'm trying to get rid of. It's just where I put too much on there. But I don't just want to sit in that one spot. I want to put everything evenly if I can. It's starting to come. I might have to add some more filler, but I still got a lot I can take off. So when you're coming this way, we're feathering it, and when we're coming that way, we're tearing. Right there on that edge. And I could probably have an orbital or some power tool to help me, but as you can see, there's no air compressor in here. Well, there's that one, but good luck with that running anything. Fun part is blocking this out with 80 grit when I'm done. and my sandpaper's getting clogged up. You gotta watch that. I have a fancy little wire wheel somewhere that I'm going to clean it up with, or I thought I did. Maybe I don't. Well, in that case, you know what that means. It's time for a new piece of sandpaper. Oh man, I really need a camera stand. Maybe Jack and LaJohn will let me use his since he's no longer in the game, I guess. I don't know what he's doing. I wonder what's doing with his YouTube channel. You'd think being his brother he'd tell me something. Or that I'd ask him. But he hasn't. I just noticed he hasn't made any videos. I haven't either. I can't really say anything. I kind of went through a hard spell there and got back on my feet. Now I'm back on my feet, and we're going to stay that way this time. Well, I guess you guys ain't here to watch me. You're here to watch this. Well guys, I am going to finish blocking this out. I'm going to end this right here. Otherwise, as you can see, it's going to take me a minute and I'm going to have a crazy long video. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this short video today on getting the bodywork started. Next time we come back, I will show you this all blocked out, and if I have to use any more filler, I won't do it until we get this video going. So anyways, you guys have a great rest of your day, and enjoy.